Financial advisors today say that you need $3 million in order to retire comfortably. Now, what is the best way to build a $3 million retirement portfolio? Well, the answer is start by building a $1 million retirement portfolio. And that is exactly what we've been doing for the past year, is working on building up a portfolio to $1 million. Now, if you're not familiar with the Millionaire Club portfolio, this is a portfolio we started in September of last year. And essentially what we're doing is acting like this is kind of like a Roth IRA. We're maxing out what would be a Roth IRA at $250 deposits every other week or $125 deposits every week. And in doing so, we are also investing in value stocks, taking sort of a combo Warren Buffett and John Templeton approach, where we are buying stocks that are undervalued, but unlike Warren Buffett, who tends to hold these things for very long periods of time, we're taking more of the John Templeton approach in that we are selling these stocks once they get to fair value. And over the past year or so, the stock portfolio has been doing fairly well. It's up about 9% in the past year. Now, I know the stock market itself is up more than that if you look at the S&P or NASDAQ or even the Dow. But a lot of the stocks that we've been investing in, the value stocks, money hasn't really flowed back into these yet. Now, in time, it will. Money will eventually flow back into it. Now, over the past month, I have been depositing the $250 every other week. I have made some buys, but I haven't updated you guys here on this channel yet. Now, when I make my buys, I always update Twitter right away. As second that buy is made, Twitter, I immediately post the buys. Okay, it's not Twitter anymore, it's X, whatever. So if you want to know what I'm buying in this portfolio and what I'm adding and selling to the portfolio the second those trades are made, make sure you follow me at X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Just go to twitter.com/realscottcurry. That's twitter.com/realscottcurry. And I guess x.com/realscottcurry works as well. All right, let me give you a quick update on the portfolio. And then today I want to show you the two stocks that have added to the portfolio over the past few weeks. Now, I also want to let you know that last week when I made the $250 deposit, I did not do any buys because I'm waiting for earnings season to finish. And then I want to go into these stocks and review them all once earnings season is over and then make some decisions from there. But we did add two new stocks to the portfolio, and I want to go through those in detail right now. Now, this is the portfolio. It currently has about 22 items in the portfolio. This particular screenshot is a little bit old. All these screenshots are about 3 weeks old because I took the screenshots when I actually bought these stocks, and I don't have updated screenshots for you at this time. So just FYI on that, if you're looking at some of these prices, they're a little bit outdated, a little bit lower than where prices currently are. Just know that's why. The current portfolio is a little over $8,000 given the deposits we've made, as well as some of the increase in the portfolio. So the screenshot, it was $7,385, but today it's over $8,000. By the way, if you want to see the full portfolio and all the buys themselves and everything that we've done since this portfolio was opened, there's a link in the description of this video that has the full portfolio. Just go to the description of this video and you can check out the full portfolio. So the two stocks that I added to the portfolio over the past month were VYGR, which is Voyager Therapeutics, and GSM, which is Ferroglobe. First, let's talk about Voyager Therapeutics, which had come down a little bit and had gotten to a pretty good price to buy in at. Voyager Therapeutics is a value stock. They had a PE ratio of 4.51 versus a sector average of 21.36. Taking a look at their balance sheet, their income statement, the income statement shows that they had profits for 3 out of the past 4 quarters. Now, they did have one bad quarter last time that was just a kind of a one-off situation, but they turned around and made it right back up in the most recent quarter. So overall, I think this stock has a good track record of profitability. Moving on to the balance sheet, the total current assets is $302 million, while the total current liabilities is only $19 million. In fact, this company has more current assets than they have total liabilities. And while free cash flow was negative, they did turn positive last quarter. So Voyager Therapeutics is a stock that may have had some trouble in the past as they were developing some new drugs, but now it looks like they've got things turned around and they are profitable and things are really going well for the company. So let's talk about Voyager Therapeutics pipeline, because when it comes to pharmacy stocks, we really need to see some new drugs in the works and about to go to market. And what I really like about Voyager Therapeutics is that they have not one, not two, but 4 drugs in late research stages. Now, their Alzheimer's disease doesn't appear to be that revolutionary, but their 2 gene therapy drugs, which involve gene replacement, those could be a significant move forward in medicine. And those are the 2 that I'm most excited about. That said, the company is really promoting their ALS gene therapy drug, but it's not quite as far forward in the research stage as some of the others. Now, when it comes to Voyager Therapeutics, one of the main reasons I added this to the Millionaire Club portfolio is because we don't have any pharmacy stocks in there. And this particular one seemed to have a great pipeline. It seems to have a lot going for it in the future. And it was also a really good value. So amongst all the pharmacy stocks out there, this is the one that I decided to go with based upon those reasons. Now, the other stock that I added to the Millionaire Club portfolio is ticker GSM. This is a company called Ferroglobe, and this is the one that I'm really excited about. GSM is a solid value stock with a PE ratio of 2.98 versus a sector average of 5.72. Now, on the income statement, they have suffered some profit decline, but they are still profitable. They've been profitable for the past 4 quarters, and future guidance is for this to turn around and for profits to start going back up again. On their balance sheet, they have $1.11 billion worth of total current assets and only $626 million versus current liabilities. Most importantly, their free cash flow has been positive for each of the past 4 quarters. So who is Ferroglobe and why am I so excited about them? Well, Ferroglobe is an early supply chain manufacturer of ferroalloys and silicone metals that supply the alloy industry. They are number 1 in the world at producing silicon metal. As you can see here, Ferroglobe is an international company. They are the number 1 merchant producer in the Western world of silicone. They have 14% of the total global silicon metal production capacity of the entire world. They operate in 25 nations around the world. They have 18 electrometallurgy production centers around the world, 50 furnaces around the world. They do $2.6 billion in sales. They have over 3,000 people that they employ. So Ferroglobe is no small company. They're quite large and they have a lot going for them. But what really excites me is the silicon metal. Now, if you don't know what silicon metal is, let me show you. Silicon metal is an alloy that gets used in EVs. Silicon metal market is expected to benefit from the EV boom, and this will directly benefit Ferroglobe. So as more and more manufacturers around the world start producing more and more EVs, and as countries move away from internal combustion engines and move towards electric vehicles, this is going to directly benefit Ferroglobe since silicon metals are used in electric vehicles and they are the number 1 producer of silicon metals in the world. That is why I am so excited about Ferroglobe. I am especially excited that we were able to get this at such a low valuation due to the fact that they had 2 quarters that were kind of down due to a lot of the supply chain disruptions around the world. but those are expected to get fixed. Their earnings are expected to turn around, and I believe this is one of the best stocks that you can buy right now. Now, if you want to join us in this Millionaire Club challenge, I do recommend you do so on Moomoo. Moomoo is the broker I use, and I've partnered with them to get you a lot of free stocks just for using my link to sign up. If you use my link below to sign up and deposit $100 or more, Moomoo is going to give you 5 free stocks to get you started. If you deposit $1,000 or more, they're going to give you 15 free stocks plus $50 to use on whatever stock you want. And if you deposit $5,000 or more, Moomoo is going to give you 15 free stocks plus $50 plus 1 free share of either Tesla or EXPE. All you have to do is use my link to sign up, make your deposit, and keep your money in there for at least 60 days in order to get those free stocks. If you got a lot out of this video, then be a good friend, share this video with your friends and family so that they will know what stocks to buy as well. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you missed the last Millionaire Club update, you can watch that update right here.